Problems in paradise. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just gonna give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's doing great. So problems in paradise. Who's ready to do a little economic and real estate whistleblowing? Today we're gonna visit a listing and we're gonna probably blow it apart a little bit because listen, it's become so, and I love my life. I love my life. I love what I do. I always say, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. Blessed beyond belief. Gratitude through the roof. Unfortunately, I've seen the boom bust cycle before. Not only have I seen it, I lived through it. Not only did I live through it, I did it as a bill-paying adult. Not only did I do it as a bill-paying adult, I suffered a little of its blowback. So it left a little bit of a taste in my mouth. And even though real estate agents were probably the biggest beneficiary of the real estate bubble, I had to turn on this camera and start giving real talk. And I did that day one. Some of my good friends, I got a lot of other friends I met as a YouTuber. I'm an accidental YouTuber. Dan over at I Allegedly is probably one of the biggest YouTubers that discovered me first, invited me on a show, and really springboarded my YouTube probably. But I had the light bulb go off early on, and I started ringing the bell, sounding the alarm, and letting people know. The biggest artificially induced housing bubble ever witnessed in human history. It might have some blowback, I know, right? Insane. Are you kidding me? But this time was supposed to be different. 2008 was due to those pesky ninja loans. It was that. Well, listen, friends, everything always has a different catalyst. The challenge with this bubble versus the last bubble, this bubble is in fact bigger. What do I always say? Bigger bubble equals what? You guessed it. Bigger blowback. Bigger blowback. Can I guarantee a crash? No, but history would show us we've always had booms and busts, corrections, recessions, and depressions. Those are the three levels of an economic downturn that we can look forward to. So right now we clearly are in the correction phase. You don't believe me? Well, I'm going to take you to a listing today and show you exactly what properties are doing. Now, one of the things, I live in the $1 million district, and I always tell people here, and I'm very honest, as honest as I can, because you're a sales guy and you're honest. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Because I do this because I want to, not because I have to. I always tell people in this city where I live right now, coastal community, Southern California, and there's cities like mine all over the nation, right? All areas behave differently. Real estate's local, blah, 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 blah. The reality is this. I always say here to my clients where I'm sitting today when I'm helping them buy or sell real estate, listen, here's the facts. We will be the last to get hit in a recession and the first to bounce back because this is, in fact, a city of wealth and it's paradise. It's paradise. Unfortunately, when you take a haircut, when you're in the $1 million district, a 10% price reduction on your property can equate to a lot of money, right? If you're in the, median home price average, a 10% haircut will not feel good and relative to your income still sting a little bit. It's not like you're going to bleed millions or hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that's exactly what will happen. So, like I said, these areas are going to suffer their blowback. And we're already seeing the West Coast starting to experience a lot of that. Today, we're going to visit a popular, I've never been there personally. I love to go. In fact, I need to start taking more vacations, actually. That's, you know what the number one thing that people want in life is? Money? No, it's not. When polled, what do you want most in life? Wasn't money. It wasn't. You know what they want? Free time. We all want free time, right? That's what we all want. We go to work to sometimes a job we don't like. I did that for many years. And we working for the weekends, right? Free time. That's what we want. Life's become so busy, though. It's really hard to detach, right? It's really hard to detach. Well, actually, it shouldn't be. Today, we're going to visit Vail, Colorado. It's paradise, right? It's paradise. It's an awesome ski area, and it's a playground for the rich and famous. Second homes abound. But unfortunately, here's what we're seeing now. Insanity. Gosh, I love real estate. I love reporting on this stuff. I love each and every one of you. If you're new, please subscribe. Get into the comments. Great people here. Thank you so much for the continued love and support and press. Each and every one of you. Can't thank you enough. But Vail, Colorado, one of you, in fact, a subscriber, we're going to hear from a subscriber today who sent in an email. And we're going to go ahead and I took a peek. I said, well, let's take a look at Vail, Colorado. I've heard of it. I know it's a playground for the rich and famous. I know it's a destination area. But unfortunately, we're seeing people there now start to run for the exits with their real estate. Now, Vail, Colorado doesn't have a huge population, and there is a lot of wealth there. But here's the challenge, and our subscriber alluded to it. These areas will, in fact, take their hit. So when we saw everything going up in value, everybody thought you were crazy to give these types of reports. But now it's in black and white. It's right in front of us. It's playing out. This is now where denial starts to step in for a lot of these sellers. And I'm here to hopefully, and as an agent, and I really don't care. I don't care how powerful you are. I don't care how wealthy you are. I'm not intimidated by anybody. I'm going to tell you, even if it costs me a sale, I would rather sacrifice a sale and keep my dignity than sugarcoat it. I'm going to tell you the facts. If you want to come on, I'll tell you, you want to come on, your house is special. Everybody thinks their house is special. Scott, my house is special. I want to come on the market at $10 million. The comps say it's only worth $8 million. I mean, if you want to test the market and see if somebody out there loves your house as much as you and is willing to overpay to do it, most people who got rich didn't do it by overpaying for stuff, but sure, I might tell you that. I might lose your listing because I told you that. What? You can't talk to me like that. You're just a realtor. Well, I'll tell you what else I am. I'm a regular dude telling you the facts. And I work in this industry and I see it. And I'm trained as a salesman. I'm trained in the psychology of sales. I understand how people think. So if you don't want it, you're going to come see me later. You're going to think about my words later when you get stuck on the market. Don't believe me? Let's jump over to local listing, hear from a subscriber. Then we'll meet back here and wrap it up. Let's get started. First up, let's hear from our subscriber, Scott. I enjoy watching your rainbow depleted videos, especially now when the FOMO rush has worn off. In my area of Vail, Colorado, I look at all the trophy homes that have been enjoyed by the baby boomers. My residence is actually in Edwards, which is down the valley from Vail about 13 miles and is close to Beaver Creek ski area. We have our shares of booms and busts in the area, but the real estate and economy are always in a lag effect here. Once the rest of the country poops the bed, we are no exception. And there it is there, my friends. Another example of you might be recession insulated, but not recession proof. And that's what our subscriber is in fact telling us. Let's go ahead and read a little more. The problem I see in this area in the future is that baby boomers have built massive trophy homes here. And these couples have large families, 4 to 7 children. Once these couples are too old to live in these mansions, there's going to be a glut of large houses on the market. Yep, quite possibly, my friend. Quite possibly. Let's keep reading. Their children have smaller families, and when their parents pass away or want to get rid of the house, the children don't want the house because they will want money. The children see how much upkeep is involved, the insurance costs, and of course, taxes. And you're right, my friend, these big behemoth properties are a massive amount of money just to run. Let's read a little more. There's an employee housing shortage, so the dynamics in the years to come will change and will be interesting how it'll affect the local market. The X and Z generations don't necessarily want a trophy home because it ties them down. They would rather explore different ski areas while at the same time not being financially obligated to make all the payments involved. I hope this helps you with the possible production. My contact info is below if you need more info. I've been in the Valley for 36 years, and I'm not going anywhere. Well, thanks a lot. We really appreciate your input. You did a great job painting a picture, but let's go ahead and go over to what we've all been waiting for and take a look at some local real estate in Vail, Colorado. All right, everybody, buckle up, strap in, roll up your windows, lock your doors as we ski into Vail, Colorado. Unfortunately, everything's not all rainbows and sunshine for another vacation destination area as their real estate has hit the tipping point. Let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at a local listing. Now let's bring up today's crash map, courtesy of our good fuzzy friends and failed iBuyers over at Zillow. Everything on your screen is going through the kiss of death price reductions. Vail, Colorado, welcome to the swimming pool. Now let's go ahead and tour today's featured listing. And here we go, a massive, sprawling, a luxury property overlooking the ski slopes in the winter, and during the summers, a beautiful landscape too. But unfortunately, our property is, in fact, stuck on the market and potentially sucking air. Getting rid of any house is a challenge in a downed market, but getting rid of a behemoth like this can present problems all in of itself. As your buyer pool continues to shrink, the more expensive properties get, of course. Let's go ahead and jump into some of the listing details. Today's featured property sits on the market stuck at $8,950,000 with no accepted offers yet. Let's go ahead and dig a little deeper. As we can see here, we're coming up on 106 days stuck on the market after our last price reduction with a whopping 66 saves. That is not a lot of action, my friends. That's not a lot of action. Let's keep looking. If we were to give them their stuck on the market price of almost $9 million, our estimated cost to carry with the standard amount down at today's interest rate would be $52,012 just for mortgage service alone. I'm pretty sure our property's rent range does not have it anywhere near this, as I looked at the rental market in this community as well, because Zillow is failing to give us rent estimates on properties at this time. And I was able to confirm, in fact, you're probably going to get about half of that if you're lucky in rents per month. So this thing would be, in fact, an upside down asset if you were to try to make it into investment property. It would not work for that. Let's go ahead and dig a little deeper. Things might have just gone from bad to worse for our property. We're stuck on the market at almost $9 million after going through price reductions. We can see here, based on recent sales, the comps, our property's got an estimated mid-range value of around $8 million, which is where you'd probably want to come on at to get anybody over touring this house. As we can see from the chart, we are in fact doing a nosedive with property values. Let's go ahead and dig a little deeper. All right, here we go, the tail in the tape, the nitty gritty. As we can see, we started our journey at approximately $10 million. Got ourselves stuck on the market, sucking air with no accepted offers, and now we've dropped it by $1 million. A $1 million haircut, let me repeat, a $1 million price cut, a $1 million haircut, still stuck on the market. But guess what, my friends? We have another $1 million on the back end of this thing, as our estimated value is only around $8 million based on recent sales. Do you really want to overpay for real estate in any market, especially in the biggest bubble ever witnessed in human history? I doubt it. Not if I'm your realtor. Let's go ahead and jump back to the studio so we can wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back, and thank you to the subscriber for sending that in. That's what's up. This is now what's going on. People are in big trouble, friends, and these areas of wealth are gonna take their haircuts too. Now, here's the reality. For me, before we cut to the property, I would tell the seller, I would say, listen, if you want to test the market at 10 million, by all means, let's do it. But be prepared to get caught with your shorts down, because once we get stuck on the market, if you're not prepared to pull the listing, I mean, pull it. I don't want to sell. If I can't get my price, I'm off the market. But you're staying on the market. And you're now chasing the market. And you're still way overpriced. The comps say you're worth 8. That's just if you come on at market value. And how many people in whispers of a recession are racing to see a property that's on the market at its appraised value? Not many. If I come on the market under its appraised value, under the comps, then I can get people over there and maybe stimulate some interest. You're not letting me do that for you. So now I'm just playing with your listing. And if I promised you the world, which most agents will, oh yes, your property's special, I agree. Well, it is a special property, but is it special enough to ask more than it's worth? Of course not. So if I'm writing on this, and writing's just another word in the industry that we use for writing an offer, if I'm riding on this property and the comps show you're worth 8 and you started at 10 and now you're at 9, I'm probably writing you something with a 7 in front of it, and you're going to get offended. You might not even respond to my offer, and that's okay. You know why? Because my job is to protect clients, to put their needs before my own. Now, if you got an open check policy, like a lot of people in this price bracket will, you're like, Scott, I don't care, give them the money. Fine. If you're like a trust funder, which I deal with a lot of those, but even they don't want to overpay. Nobody wants to overpay for a property. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a real estate guy. I want to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understand the waters you're swimming in now. Shark-infested Vail, Colorado. Welcome to the swimming pool. I just exposed your real estate. It's nice there. I would love to vacation there. In fact, we looked at some rentals there as well. I could rent for a lot less than it would cost to own. And until those two numbers are close to each other, you have a big issue unless you can find a sucker. Luckily, Vail, Colorado, a sucker seems to be born every day. But that's why I'll be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way. Because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with the links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, I think you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.